friends, and welcome to another French Fry Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this Norfolk Southern SD70ACE locomotive. So let's get right into the build here. So as usual, our first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, and we'll get that attached up. Under it, we put a dark oak fence gate and also a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler. Then on the next block down, 3 polished black stone blocks on the bottom middle with an upside down polished black stone stair facing outward on each side. Then 5 polished black stone blocks across the top of it. In front of it, a 3 block tall T shape of polished black stone in the middle with an end rod on bottom above each rail. In front of that, a 5x3 of polished black stone blocks coming out to each side of the tracks here. Then coming behind it here, put a dark oak button on this corner here and one on this side over here. Next, we're going to take out a smooth quartz slab and put 3 of them on this top middle up here. Then we're going to switch to an oak slab and put 3 coming up this gap to be stairs. Same thing on this side over here. Then we're going to do our wheels, so skip 1 block in front of this down on the rails and get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox, 5 blocks wide. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs, 5 wide on the upper hitbox. Then a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this side down here. Then we're going to take out polished blackstone on the second layer, and we're going to fill the top middle 3 down the length of this truck. We're going to come out 1 block past where the fence gates are. Then we're going to come underneath it and put 3 across the bottom of it. Coming off the bottom block, we're going to put a row of outward facing polished black stone stairs. That's 17 blocks long in total. Once you have 17 blocks, put 3 polished black stone across this end, and then the same thing on this side. A row of outward facing polished black stone stairs, 17 blocks long, until it meets up on bottom over here and frames in the bottom of our fuel tank for us here. Then we're going to come up to the second layer and continue filling the top middle 3 with polished black stone blocks down the length of the fuel tank. We stop at the end of the fuel tank for now, and we'll do our next set of wheels. So skip 1 block forward down on the rails, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle, and then 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox, 5 blocks wide. Another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox, 5 wide. Then a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this end down here. Then we'll come back on the second layer again and continue filling the top middle 3 with polished blackstone down the length of this truck. Stop above where the fence gates are. In front of it, we're going to do a 5x3 of polished blackstone blocks. In front of that, a 3 block tall T shape in the middle with an end rod on bottom above each rail. In front of that, 3 polished blackstone facing forward on the bottom middle with an upside down polished blackstone stair facing outward on either side. Then a block in the middle and 2 forward facing upside down stairs on either side of it, like this. Then we're going to put 3 smooth quartz slabs across the top, and on this gap on the side, 3 oak slabs coming up for stairs. Same thing on this side here. Then we're going to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, turn around and stack it up to that second block. Delete the ones we used for placement. Under it, put a dark oak fence gate and a dark oak fence gate on either side of it here. Next, we're going to come on the side of the truck, and everywhere there's a wheel, put a polished deep slate slab above the wheel. Same thing here. And then we'll do the other side, slabs above these wheels. And one more corner to go, slabs above these wheels here. Then we're going to take out a grindstone, come underneath it, and everywhere there's a wheel, put an upside down grindstone in front of it. Same thing here. And then we'll do the other side. Upside down grindstones in front of these wheels. And one more corner to go. Upside down grindstones in front of these wheels here. Then, my front end is facing the void here, making this the conductor side. On the conductor side of the fuel tank, put a full row of polished black stone blocks on top of these stairs. On the other side, starting from the back, we're going to put 5 sideways anvils for an air tank, then a crimson sign, a player head, and a crimson button, and then fill the rest of it to the front with sideways anvils for another air tank. Above this truck, hang a bell. Then we're going to come over on this side, aligned with where the fuel cap is over here, and do the same thing, so a crimson sign, player head, crimson button. Then we're going to take out a chain, put a chain in these 2 gaps here and here, a chain here, a chain here, a chain in these 2 gaps here and here, and a chain in these 2 gaps here and here. Then, on the 3rd layer up, we're going to fill the top middle 3 end to end with polished black stone block. Then on this top outside edge, we're going to go end to end on both sides with smooth quartz slabs. Next, we're going to come on top of the front on the 3rd block back and put a door right here. Over here, a 3x2 of black wool and a column of 2 black wool on this side. Then 3 black wool across the top middle and a forward-facing polished black stone stair on the outside edges. Then a column of 3 black wool on each side, like that, and then 3 black wool across this top middle here. On this side, on the outside bottom, we're going to put 4 black shulker boxes. Over here, a black shulker box on each side and 2 black wool in the middle. Come over here and put 2 ladders right here. Then on the next layer, we're going to put 4 black wool above it on each side. Then a black wool in each corner above that, and 2 smooth quartz on each side for the locomotive number. Then 2 cyan stained glass across here, black wool, 2 more cyan stained glass. Then 2 cyan stained glass panes on each side, and a black wool behind it on each side. On the top of the front, 3 smooth quartz across the middle, and then behind it, a 3x3 of black wool. On the outside edges, we're going to put 4 outward-facing polished black stone stairs on each side above the windows here. Then we're going to come on the engineer side behind the cab, 1 block in from the outside, put a column of 2 black wool and a dark oak door above it. Then coming off the top back of the cab here, we're going to put a row of 7 black wool coming up the middle, then 2 cobbled deep slate. 2 iron bars on each side of the cobbled deep slate here. And then we'll fill in this outside with 7 black wool to the iron bars. Then we'll skip 1 block forward from the iron bars and put 4 black stained glass panes and then a ladder. Then we'll come over to the engineer side here, and we got to fill that with a row of 7 black wool from the cab to the iron bars. We put a ladder and a ladder. On the back of this, put a smoker for the exhaust and surround it with black wool. Then on top, we'll surround it with dark oak trapdoors. Then we're going to come up on top of the cab on the 2nd row back, 3 iron trapdoors, and 3 iron trapdoors on the very back, and a player head in the middle for the antenna. Then we're going to come down underneath here, and we're going to fill in underneath this whole section with black wool down to the bottom. And just go ahead and fill this all in, right up to this door. And then we'll do the same thing over here, except there's no door on this side. So start right at the cab and fill it all in 4 high with black wool till this whole section is filled in. Right down to the end of it here. Then we're going to come over to this engineer side. Under the door on this outside edge, put 2 black wool here. Then we're going to go in and grab a black shulker box here. And we're going to put 3 black shulker boxes. Make sure they're going sideways. Behind it, 2 more black wool. Up in front of the door, 3 black wool up here. Skip 1 block over from the door and knock out these 2. Put 2 black wool behind them and cover that gap with 2 black stained glass panes, so there's a little indentation there. Now come over to the conductor side and we'll do the inverter box. So start on bottom by the cab, and we're going to put a row of 6 deep slate tile walls coming back on the bottom here. Above that, 6 black wool. And above that, another 6 deep slate tile walls. Behind it, a column of 3 black wool, then a 2x2 of black wool with polished basalt on top with the pattern going vertical, and then 1 more deep slate tile wall in that corner. Then we're going to work on the back, so come on the back middle on the 3rd block back. Put a column of 5 black wool, and then move forward into the side on each one, and a column of 5 black wool on each side like this. Come around in front of it on the bottom middle here, and put a row of 5 netherite coming forward. Then a column of 2 on each end of it above it, like this. Then 3 sideways anvils in here, and then above it, 5 netherite coming forward again. On the sides of this here, we're going to do a 3x3 of iron bars starting from the bottom. And we do the same thing on this side, so a 3x3 of iron bars here. In front of this, a column of 3 black wool, and then 2 rows of black wool coming across the top. Same thing here, a column of 3 black wool and 2 rows coming across the top to the front of it. Then we're going to have a black wool on the very front here on top, sticking out on each side, and 1 in that middle. Then in this middle we put 1 more black wool and 2 at the back. In this one we put a polished basalt, an oak trapdoor, and surround it with iron trapdoors for a fan. Up here, above the iron bars, a ladder on each end, and here, a 2x3 of ladders on this side. Then on this side right here on bottom, we're going to do our handbrake. So we're going to take out a polished black stone slab, put that on bottom, and a black wool above it. On that black wool, close a jungle trapdoor for the handbrake wheel. On this side, a column of 3 deep slate tile walls. Then 2 black wool above this, and 1 on this side. Then coming off this top outside, we're going to come forward with black wool by a row of 8. Then we come across to the other side, and 8 coming up this side to box it in. Then 3 across the middle of this, so it makes 2 squares. Then we're going to fill in the rest of the locomotive on both sides, 4 high with black wool. Once we have that, go ahead and fill in this top middle with black wool, and in the middle of these 2 squares up here. Then in the center of them, we're going to put a netherite with an oak trapdoor on top. Then we're going to surround it with a plus shape of polished blackstone on each one, and then above that, polished blackstone slabs on top on each one to make the fans. Then up in this section, we're going to put 2 rows of polished blackstone slabs. Behind that, in the center, open back-to-back dark oak fence gates for the horn. And then we'll fill in around the horn and the rest of this section with polished black stone slabs. Then we're going to come up front with gray carpet on this front porch, make a T-shape of carpet. Then come back here, put carpet all on top of this inverter box to the back of it. Then we'll come down here and fill in this whole walkway on this side with black carpet down to the back. Come around this corner, a T-shape on the back, around this corner, and start bringing the carpet all the way up this side of the locomotive. When we get up here, we need to put it up here. We'll have to crouch to put it on these shulker boxes, and then up on this stair as well. Then we'll do our railings, so we're going to take out an oak fence. Here we come up by 4, here we come up 3, over 1, and up 2. Then we do the same pattern on the other side. So here we come up 3, over 1, up 2. Here we come up by 4. Then we'll put 2 dark oak here and 2 dark oak fences here. Then we'll come do the back. So switch back to an oak fence. Here we'll come up 4. Here we'll come up 3, over 1, up 2. Same thing over here. Up 3, over 1, up 2. Here we come up by 4. Then switch to dark oak fence, 2 here, 2 here. Then we'll come in front of this, connect our dark oak up right here, and bring it all the way up this side of the locomotive. When we get right here, we'll come up 1 and start coming over again. And then here, up 1 again, and over until it connects with the cab. Then we'll do the other side here. So come to this side, back to the back, connect it up right here, start bringing it forward up this side of the locomotive. When we get right here, we're going to come straight up by 3, and then over until it connects with the cab on this side. On the front, on these 2 fences, we're going to put glow item frames with glowstone for ditch lights. Then come up above the cab in the middle and put a glow item frame with glowstone for a headlight. On either side of that, we're going to do our number plates, so we're going to take out an oak sign and type the number. For this one, it's 1036. Same thing on the other side. Then we'll hit both of those signs with black dye and a glow ink sac. Then we'll come on to the back and detail that. So on the back here, on the top middle, we'll put 2 glow item frames with glowstone for rear headlights. If you want rear ditch lights, go ahead and put them down here. Then on the outside edge, 1 block down from the top, put a dark oak sign with the locomotive number 1036. Same thing on the other side. And we'll hit both of these signs with white dye and then a glow ink sac. Then we're going to take out black carpet, come up here in front of the exhaust, cover this area with the iron bars with black carpet, and bring it all the way forward up this section. Then 1 on each side of that player head and 3 across the front there. Now we need to make some banners, so come into a loom with a black banner and white dye. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, diagonal, new banner. Diagonal, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. Switch to black dye and put a black border around those 2. Then we're going to do a white banner with black dye, put a diamond in the middle, then a diagonal, switch to white dye and put a white border around it. Then we're going to do a new banner, this time black with white dye, horizontal on bottom, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Switch to black dye and put this black triangle across it like that. Then we're going to do one opposite, so black banner, the 3 horizontal stripes again. Switch to black dye and do the opposite triangle on bottom. Then 1 more black banner, this time with just 3 horizontal stripes. And that'll be all our banners we need to detail the locomotive here. I'm also going to go in and grab a smooth quartz block. We'll come up front here. We're going to put this one with the logo in the center, then the plain stripe ones on either side like this, then come around the corner and put this diagonal one like that, and the opposite diagonal banner on this side. Then we'll come down and do the banners on the back. Back here under the headlights we put the logo banner, and on each side the plain stripe banners. Come around this side and put the diagonal one like this, and the opposite diagonal one on this side here. Then we'll do our logos on the side of the locomotive here. So we're going to come up here where the roofline dips, put 4 of the stripe banners, and then the N and the S. Then we'll go ahead and come do this on the other side. So NS at the back, 4 of the stripe banners. Then we're going to come underneath here, starting under the NS, and we're going to knock out a row of 4 and put in smooth quartz blocks. Then we have to do that on the other side. So come under here, knock out a row of 4, put in smooth quartz blocks. I accidentally knocked out that bottom block there, so I had to go grab black wool and put it back in. Next we'll do our interior, so come on in through this nose door here, put an end portal in this corner for a toilet. Then take out smooth sandstone slabs here, a column starting from the bottom up to the window here, and same thing on this side. On the sides, we're going to raise our slabs up 2 blocks high. Same thing over here. Then 2 blocks high on this back middle. Then we'll use our slabs in the middle here to make stairs going down. Back here, a blast furnace in the middle with a glowstone on top, a stair on each side for seats, turn around, a slab over there, glow item frame in the middle with an end crystal, and a lever on this side. Come down the stairs, turn around, and put a door right here. And now the interior is completed. Then, we have one final detail to do here. We're going to take out deep slate tile stairs, and we're going to come underneath where these radiators stick out here, and we're going to put a full row of upside down, outward facing, deep slate tile stairs down the length of it. And then of course, we need to do the same thing on the other side. So a full row of upside down stairs under here on this side as well. And there we have it, rail fans. We've completed our Norfolk Southern SD70ACE locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.